Hey yo, you dating?
I am currently dating, yes.
How long do you feel like it takes to build a bond based on dating?
That's a good question.
Is it harder? Like in today's easy access world, do you feel like it's harder to date?
17.
They let it talk down when I'm not around, yeah. It's only tied down when I'm out of town, no. I don't trust many when I'm in the city. I never been a shooter, but I keep them with me. Watch them steal the style and say they inspire.
Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of
Talk Down.
We appreciate you always checking in. Welcome back. If you've watched all of our other episodes, we appreciate you.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, hit
turn on the notifications.
The
you know
little
what
bell.
this means.
If you don't know where it is, it's somewhere on this screen somewhere.
It's
Bro,
down
that
here somewhere.
that stops us from having to bug you and tell you we have a new episode coming out.
Because we don't mind. We will.
Yeah, we will bug you. Don't
We
worry
will
about
stalk
it.
you, huh?
You already know what it is. It's your boy. Hold on, I don't know.
Yes, let's look. That's not
Nah.
it. That's not it.
Nah.
That's not it.
Nah.
That's not it.
Ah, there it is.
There it is.
That look good, right? Yeah, that's fine. All right.
It's like that, yeah.
It's like that. What you got? What you
I
got?
left it as a bookmark. Man.
Oh, my man's reading, getting his knowledge up.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Wow, that look nice. That look very nice. Close that chapter in that book.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, welcome back to another episode. Today,
I couldn't put the book away. For this episode, we want to talk down the world of dating and the stigma that's attached to it.
For sure.
For those of us in the trenches trying to find the one, how many do we have to go through? We always talk about these episodes a little bit. We tried to make
sometimes
it
we
organic.
talk, guys, before.
Yeah, we actually do talk.
Not just on here.
There was one thing that we kind of bounced off of each other is dating. What's the script? Is it a number of dates? Is it an exact number? Or is it a length? Is it months?
Time.
So
Time invested and stuff.
how about for you personally? What do you feel is the gauge here? What would you kind of constitute a successful dating situation in order to get to the exclusiveness?
For me, it's just a bunch of trial and error, right? So I think I've been one to put yourself out there a little bit more so you can get to know people, right? Because obviously you're going to be interested in multiple people. But for me, I don't think there's necessarily a specific time period. Like I can like somebody a lot in a short amount of time and I can hate somebody a lot over time. So it's not really like, oh, I need 3 months. Like, you know, back in the day, you used to be like, oh, you got to date somebody for 3 months. And then you can be exclusive. Like, for me, it's 2018, people. Come on, let's get with the program. I feel like if you really fuck with somebody and y'all want to start being exclusive, I think that's good. Like,
You think that's enough for us to say, all right, I like you, you like me, let's be exclusive. So that way we know no one's dating anyone else here. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It depends to what strength. If you want to get to that point where you don't want to lose the person potentially, yes. You got to be like, yo, I got to put my chips in early. If you feel like it's something you can ride over time, yeah, then slow play it. But it's like a hand of poker. You either going to go all in now.
Big Daddy. Bits. The pot.
Or you're going to slow play the hand and it's like, I'm waiting to see what comes out.
Yeah.
That's the last card.
All your dreams, just hops down the fucking drain.
Like, damn, that was a great analogy. Good job, right?
So do you feel like now it's easier to stash a prospect?
Stashing cards.
Yeah.
Stashing aces.
Do you feel like now you don't really introduce this person to your friends or family, but
You talk
know
about it, you
that
slowly bring them up. Like,
Yeah.
nah, absolutely. In this day and age, it's so much easier to stash it because I feel like people are scared to tell other people they're dating. I feel like it's like if I came to you and we're best friends.
You're my best friend.
Wow, thanks, man. Hey, you know what? You're my best friend, too.
Wrote a song about it. Not gonna sing it or anything, because that would be gay.
That's pretty gay.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
If I came to you and I said, I just started talking to somebody, one, you're going to be excited for me. You're going to be like, damn, that's dope. And then I think it's different between men and women. If a woman tells another woman, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. If a woman starts seeing a guy and she's telling her friends, she's like, oh, I want to meet this guy. I want to see what he's about. If I tell you I started talking to somebody, you're like, oh, that's what's up. Like, eventually you look forward to meeting them.
Right,
like, whatever. I don't think you're going to be like, oh, I got to meet her now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's different for women and men.
I think so too,
Right?
But what happens with a stash is, what are the expectations beyond that? Because that's something that I feel like should be noted initially during the dating phase. Are you guys just trying to have a situationship?
Friends with Benz.
Yeah,
Benz.
That's a new one. Friends with Benz.
You feel like initially telling each other what the game game plan.
Yeah, like I really like you. I really could see myself building something with you. But if you're gonna stash the person and kind of keep them away from your family, should you tell them initially, or should you just let that play out?
I just wanted to say thanks. I'm glad you came along, partner. I want to sing a song just for you, 'cause you're my special friend.
Because you could maybe risk losing somebody if you just keep stashing them and they notice you're not inviting them around them for their
like
friends.
you only want them to come around when you mean things is happening, and like they start feeling some type of way, like damn, and they will think this, because I know we think this naturally, and I'm sure other people do that. It's like, damn, like why doesn't this person want me around? Why does this person only want me around at these times? Like, and I mean, and sometimes it's not intention. Yeah, that's not the intention. So they might feel like, unless you're upfront, they won't know. So I think communication is super key. At the beginning of a dating, you have to tell each other, yo, this is what's happening. If you're cool with this and you want to slow play it or whatever, then we can rock with it.
Do you feel like an internal clock forces people to speed that process up?
Absolutely, without a doubt. An internal clock is always ticking, bro. That shit does not stop. So I feel like some people are more in a rush.
Yeah.
Right? Some people get to a certain age and they're like, I gotta pick up the pace.
Yeah.
I gotta pick the. And some people get to a certain age and they're like, yo, I still got 5 more years. I'm good. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm coasting. I'm in cruise control.
Everybody has their own time.
Yeah.
Everybody
So,
has their own process.
Do you feel like for men, they can be on cruise control over than women?
Yeah. For a man, it takes longer for us to mature. We can make more mistakes, whereas a woman, it's always been said that she has a biological clock, and it's the odds are stacked against her, so to speak. Not to generalize it, but most of the times a woman is really gonna have time, and she's gonna have a set schedule as to when she wants to have, the seriousness by, when she wants to have a kid by, when she wants to get married, the entire process.
You can't keep track of the time. What's the sense? Give you an example. There's a moment coming. It's not here yet. It's still on the way. It's in the future. It hasn't arrived. Here it comes. Here it is. Oh, shit, it's gone.
That's what's for us. We're kind of just going with the flow.
What's happening tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going upstream, and wherever it goes, if it goes down to fucking Big Falls, then it's over. We're going with it.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
I feel like since we know that we don't necessarily, we can have kids when we're 40, maybe later. Yeah, my grandfather had a kid when he was 50, bro. Yeah. Like my grandfather, we got good genes out there. My grandfather. My grandfather had a kid very late, and that really kind of...
so that helps.
Yeah, it helped me know that regardless of what, and especially being Dominican, I know now, you hear the, yo, when are you going to have a girlfriend? My grandmother...
Do you feel like you're peer pressured? That ass, my mom be like, yo, I need a grandson, I need a granddaughter.
Yeah, yo, my mom just told me that the other day, and my grandmother was here visiting from the Dominican Republic. I haven't seen my grandmother. I love her to death. I haven't seen her in like a year. And the first thing that comes out of her mouth is, yo, who are you dating?
You got any kids? Yo, my mom be like, yo, when are you gonna have kids? I'm like, Mom, I need to get a girlfriend first. Like, and yo, I'm actively looking, man, and I think about stuff like that, because look, eventually I want to be able to settle down and have kids. It's something I look forward to, but at the same time, I know it's something I don't want to rush, because I know how much energy and thought and all that stuff it takes to actually raise people, raise kids. So I want to be able to do it right for them. Yeah, be there. I want to have time for my kids, just I'm gonna have time for my significant others.
Yeah. What do you find like daunting from a dating aspect? When you know all right, this is another person I like, I gotta date them.
Do you feel like it starts turning into like a routine?
Yeah, absolutely. That's part of the reason why I feel like now at my age, I really don't go out of my way to date anymore.
It's almost like, here we go again.
Yeah, I have to tell them. The other day I saw a post. I wish that my soulmate would come already, because I'm tired of telling people my favorite color or something like that.
Facts.
And it's true. Having to sit there.
This is not a date. This is not a get to know you. Just sit the fuck back down. I showered, I showed up, I'm starving, and I could use a drink.
It's a lot of pressure on us too. Like, where do we take them? What's the perfect first date? What do we talk about? What do I share in the first date? Or do I tell them my favorite food, color, my future plans,
Because you hear a lot of people say, it's like, yo, don't tell them too much. You don't want to overwhelm them.
Yeah.
Or you don't want them to... You say something, then they're like, you're gonna scare them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like, how do you know it's enough? Like, did I tell them enough about myself that they're intrigued? Or did I tell them too much that they're running for the fucking hills? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and that's a problem. I feel like we're now following unwritten rules. Speaking of unwritten rules, I had this one person I was dating give me a 90-day rule. And I know for a fact that I'm nothing like anyone
90 days or what? I'm confused.
Like 90 days to have sex.
Wow.
She put that out there before I even is it written on my face that I want to have sex with you? Like
on the first date, she was like,
one of the
yo,
first
sign
dates,
this paper for me. You ain't getting nothing until 90 days.
When I know that I'm nothing like anyone she's ever dated.
Yeah, that's funny because I always go back to this. I always go back to this point where Drake was like, "Does waiting really make us better people?" And like, what are you holding out on?
Don't you want to know if physically you guys really can get that?
Connect.
Yeah, like we're not.
And that's not to say I'm out here like go mess
We're
with
not trying to
everybody.
coax people into having sex with everyone.
Yeah,
now,
nah, be selective.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think mentally you're smart enough to know like, okay, potential based off of potential. So
yeah,
I feel like some people hold that back, and it kind of ruins the potential of the relationship. That might make it better. I mean, and I'm not saying that shouldn't be the basis of your relationship, first
but it helps you identify the kind of relationship you're gonna have with this person.
Exactly.
And you guys could just get it out of the way. You know what? I know that we connect sexually, so for now, let's enjoy each other that way.
Let's build.
Yeah.
Let's build.
But if
you wait 90 days and you finally smash and
then
this shit is trash, you're like, get out of here. But now look, now you're 90 days invested.
Yeah, like we talked about before. Now will you be a slave to time?
Fast. Yo, fuck that 90-day shit. I'm sorry.
Nah.
I'm out of here.
Nah,
I'm out of here.
That's talk down, disapproved.
Yeah, for real. But no, that's a really good point because I think a lot, and I think women more, and not to judge y'all or nothing, because I'm sure some guys do it too, but they'll go into it and be like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this. And those are already pre-existing expectations that you're setting on yourself and that potential relationship where you're doomed to fail off the jump.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
If it feels right.
If you rock with it, rock with it.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, it's easier for a woman maybe to get attached because she's the one letting someone in. So
yeah, she controls
that.
that.
Yeah, we're not telling you to go out and have sex with everybody you date. That's not what the message here.
Don't. Unless it's me.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I'm not saying that. So another thing is the availability aspect. Social media has made it prevalent where
everything is at your fingertips.
Yeah, everyone and everything is at your fingertips. Everyone's story is available to you. So now you say that's babe goals. That's babe goals. Like that's what I want. How many times did you guys?
Now
date?
we're going back to expectations.
Yeah. So now,
do you feel like that helps or hurts the dating realm more?
It does help it in a sense that you have now
All right, so
more at your disposal.
Let's break it down. For you, what do you think social media helps you as far as dating wise? You think it's easier to reach out to people? Like people you thought you could never get a hold of? You'll meet people you never knew you existed too.
And
right?
connect, yeah. But the problem when it comes to dating is the physical aspect. If I wanted a pen pal, I'd go get in my time machine and I'd go back to the day when that shit didn't exist.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, it's all good and connects with someone, but if I can't really sweep someone off their feet physically, then what's the point of swiping?
Yeah. You can't sweep and swipe.
No, that sweep or no sweeping.
Oh man! Sweep or no sweeping. Nah, and it's different when like, yo, think about it. And it's harder to build a connection through text all the time. There's no like substance through text. No. Yeah, you can say all these cool words and all this shit, but for me, I'm a talker, man. You already know. I like being able to communicate and vocalize my feelings and my thoughts and my emotions, and then in person and all that.
And
stuff.
show them.
That's a strong characteristics. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people can sit behind the phone all day and text all fucking day. I can't do that. Like I enjoy texting when the time's right, but like at the end of the day, I want to build that bond emotionally in person.
With these dating apps, they're good and they're fine, but their most popular export is instant gratification. Love very rarely comes out of any of these.
Lust is always
mostly what's prevalent.
The pushing point.
And if that's what you're going for, if that's what you're dating for, then you're gonna definitely succeed.
Facts.
But if you're really trying to connect with someone, then I would encourage you to try other things that force you to be in settings where you're able to be around people.
Yeah, but do you think some people aren't able to do that because they're not comfortable in those situations? They're so used to everything being in their phone that they don't even know how to be around people.
Yeah.
So if they're in those situations, they're like, yo, what do I do? Like,
yeah.
Then they go right back to their phone.
I think younger people are more comfortable with that. And I think now we're having less and less of those high school sweetheart relationships that extend.
Wow.
Whereas now we have those casual relationships. And I think sexuality has now been made prevalent because of dating. Like now.
Dating is cool now. It's not like, yo, I actually really like this person. It's a social standard now, right? Oh, who is that person dating? Oh, damn, yo, your girl is bad. Or damn, that dude you got has got a lot of things going for him.
You know, speaking of competition, now when you get older, you feel like you now have to keep up, and you
Keeping
also
up with the Jones.
Yeah, and then you have to date people where you feel like you shouldn't have to prove yourself, because the older you get, the more solidified you are in the type of person you're going to be.
If you've worked on that.
Yeah.
So it feels like now it's like I gotta go show them what I'm about.
Yeah.
And that gets tiring.
You gotta keep breaking down walls, keep getting that pickaxe, and you know what? At this point, it's either fight or flight.
You gotta be vulnerable. At the end of the day, you gotta be open to potentially getting hurt, because you can't find love without potentially getting hurt.
No.
You're not being honest with yourself. You're just putting this barrier up, and that's probably why you're gonna be single forever.
Yeah.
If you don't allow yourself to be loved or liked, even like.
And another thing you should never do, you should never date because of the fear of missing out. I think that if you're gonna do it, genuinely get out there and date someone, because the other person, it could be me.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to waste my time. Don't date me because
Don't
you
waste
have a
my
fear
fucking time.
of, or you want to stack a notch and say, yo, that was a great guy, but nothing comes of it. Don't waste anyone's time. That's the whole point.
For sure.
So I guess this is a perfect moment for us to get into our Talk Down Challenge.
Talk Down Challenge for sure.
So what we want to do for you, evaluate who you're currently dating or want to date. Change the narrative.
Yeah, man, date with a purpose. Have an idea of what
Yeah.
you're looking for in this thing. Like, whether it's friends with benefits, whether it's casual, whether it's something long-term,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Distinguish that early on and be honest with your partner and tell them, hey, this is what I'm up for. Are you down with this? If not, then let's just move on and let's stop wasting each other's time.
Yeah, date with your intuition, not with your itinerary. Let the vibe be your guide.
Vibes.
That's our challenge. So the episode is over.
Yes.
But the conversation continues.
Yeah, so always make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss anything. And also, make sure you tell a friend to tell her friend to tell her friend to
follow me.
Yes, and as always, we appreciate you as a mother. I'm not going to curse because I swear I'm going to stop cursing. We appreciate you guys for real, man. Sincerely, from the bottom of our hearts. We appreciate y'all for real, for always tuning in. I know we try to tell everybody to check them out, but we don't want to force anybody.
Yeah. Shout out to our supporters.
Yes, the people who do watch on a consistent basis and look forward to these episodes. This thank you is for you, man.
This one's for you.
This one's for you.
Is that a heart?
In my feelings.
Is that a heart?
Because I want you. So no, but for real, thank you. We appreciate you.
I'm throwing up gang signs.
And make sure you tune in for the next episode because it's gonna be litty. We'll see y'all there. Peace out. Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking out that last episode.
The previous episodes, and then right there's a circular object.
It kind of looks like
with our logo
like
in
a
it.
pizza.
Yeah, it's round.
Click on it and subscribe, guys.
They let it talk down when I'm not around.
We'll see y'all next episode.